All right, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We got this. Look at the 8. Over. Switch. Box it.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Green 18. Watch the back. Green 18.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Open man is Higgins. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 45-yard line.
Green 18. Jump out.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hatchet. Switch. 80 weapon.
On first down, Rodgers. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He was brought down by Earl Thomas. It's a gain of 3.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got Moncrief. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 22-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing is Rodgers. Jones has it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check 26. Run. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
He wasn't ready.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He'll get it up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Dante Moncrief, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Dante Moncrief. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Down. 10-2 stop. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get ready. Get ready.
They go with Washington to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
180. Hey, hey, hey. That's me. Hey, Orbit. Right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike. Rerun. Cluster, cluster, cluster.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. That looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Henry running right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Kill. Turn right. Kill.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
With the score, Buccaneers 3, Redskins nothing.
On second down, it's Henry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Switch. He's split.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
Set, 180. You ain't doing nothing today. Plus right. You ain't doing nothing today. Slam. 61, matchbox right. Deuce. Alert flare. Check safety. Check 9. Watch twitch. Red. Behind.
Fournette, a first down carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calais Campbell on the stop. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Hey, Rocket. Wait, 89.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Double dog. That's the way. Behind.
From the gun, Rivers. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Check 31, check 31. Kill. Hey, try it out. Hey, easy. Get on!
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Hey, Rocket. 54. Man, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
Here's Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Box it.
This is Miller. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Hey, Flex.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
At their own 44-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
A gain of 4.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Get that ball. Left.
First down, Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Watch the safety, Creed. You go tight. You got tight. We are going. Tight right there. Jim!
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
They still playing soft. Y'all playing
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful, because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Here's Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
58, come on. 58, come on.
Rivers. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And the Redskins first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Red Delta!
Now Rivers. And he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Redskins.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, go orange. Orange. Alpha! 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, exit.
Throwing Rivers. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Washington.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
58, boys. 58. Go. Go. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Red.
Operating from the gun. Rivers. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Check pass. Kill. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Left. Behind.
Now Leonard Fournette.
Check. Slap.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Bring it. Red Delta. Behind.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. That's caught by Jackson. That goes for a gain of 31.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Easy. Shit. 25. Check 25.
Trying to pound it in with Washington. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. They go for just one here as it's up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Derrick Henry looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Moncrief brings it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Hey,
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
26.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Hey, Charlie. Don't get nervous. Mike 52, Mike 52. Box it. Watch the run. Zip. Watch the pass. Gun. Check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Mike 52.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Check three, check three. Greystone, travel.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Marvin Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Red, white.
Now Rivers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
I got you, boy. Under 10. Under 10. You. Here we go.
Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Check. Lucky.
Rivers to throw for it on fourth. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a second.
And now here's another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. Thomas, the intended target. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Check it. Tighten up.
Now it's Henry. And an alley to run. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
No. 58. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback. D-line, get that quarterback. Show it up. Kill. Hey, alert 3. He's coming. Double up.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rivers now to throw on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Undercrunch. Hatch it.
Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Bucs, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Washington, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch and you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hate cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist.